In this session, we're going to talk about how to optimize your images for file size using WordPress only, rather than a piece of software like Photoshop. You may recall from our Photoshop session that JPEGs have a percentage of quality from 0 to 100%. You may also recall that when you upload an image to WordPress, it creates multiple sizes. By default, the quality on those new sizes is 90%, but often it can be lowered. There are several plugins that can help with that. One is called the Image Optimizer, and another is WP Smush It. I'm a fan of WP Smush It, so we're going to go over that one. It uses a service from Yahoo to compress images. So when you run it, it sends the image to Yahoo, it gets compressed, and then comes back. All within the automatic upload system in WordPress. So you don't actually have to do anything. Let's do some experiments and see how it works. I do not have it activated right now, so I'm going to upload an image. And then we'll look at it. This says the file size is 500K. I actually have it already installed. I'm just going to activate it. Now if I go to the media library, on the right here it says not processed. Smush it now. I'll just click that. There. It was reduced by 7.2%. That may not sound like a lot, but if you have many images, it can really add up. Now over here is bulk smush it, and you can say, do all of my images right now. I only have the one image, so this isn't going to do anything. But say you had hundreds of images already, and now that it's installed, it does it during upload. Let's actually delete this one, and then re-add it. And there you can see it's already smushed. So after you install it, you don't have to do anything at all. Every time you upload an image, it gets automatically compressed. This is pretty important because images can be the largest things on your website, and the more you can reduce their file size, the faster your site will load. This is also significant because images are usually not enhanced by a server-side cache, nor are they typically compressed by the caching software. So where you might get a plain HTML file for a web page, or a gzipped version for a CSS file, images are just images, and the server's not going to do much for them. So anything you can do ahead of time to make them smaller and faster is going to greatly enhance your download speed. Something else that can dramatically help you with image downloads is using the appropriate dimensions in your page. Let me show you what I mean. Here in my page, I'm going to add media. I have this flower, and I can choose sizes. Thumbnail 150 by 150, medium 300 by 200, large 604 by 402, and full size 1800 by 1200. I'm going to choose full size. There. Now it's right in my post. I'll hit publish, and then we'll view the page. There. It looks great, right? Except the image itself is actually much larger than this. It's actually this big. Then when I remove my browser zoom, you can see that it's actually this big. So let's take a look here. This image is actually 464K. Now let's go back and edit this. And instead of the full size, we'll add simply large. And we'll view it again. There. It looks the same. However, if we view the image and remove the zoom, you can see that it's much smaller. And we view the image info, it's only 47K. That's 400K smaller. Now this one actually is still much too large. We really only want to see it this big. So let's try it again. Now that's pretty small, actually. Let's view the page. And it is quite small. However, if we go to View Image, you can see it's really that small. If we view Image Info, you can see that it's only 13K. That's enormously smaller than the original one. Now there are also plugins to allow you to change the sizes of these images. Here you can see our options are 150 by 150, 300 by 300, and 1024 by 1024. You can change these numbers, and you can also add new sizes given the right plugin. So as you insert images, think about the size that the end user needs to see and try to serve just that size rather than the full size. And you could make your pages load much, much faster.